Last week, I dove into a video that was entitled 60 Legendary 3rd Gen K-Pop Songs, and you guys have been loving that video, which I'm so happy to see that, so thank you all right off the bat for all that love and support that you've given to that video. But what I did also notice that you guys were showing some serious love to B.A.P. And it's honestly, I should say technically, it is a group that I've actually not heard of before from 3rd generation. And you guys really love them a lot. So, of course, if you guys love them, I want to love them too. So, we're going to dive into them today. And I figured the best way to start off is to literally start a song that we heard in the actual video I did reaction to. So, we're going to do Wake Me Up today. And I'm excited to dive into these guys and see what they have for us because honestly, I always love discovering new K-pop groups I never heard of before, and especially if you love them that much, I'm sure that I'm gonna love them. So let's not waste any more time and dive straight in, everybody. Here we go. Nice. Oh, that's a snappy snare. I like it already because it has almost this like very kind of like a what do I want to say? It's a very DMB type of beat with almost this very nice, very rhythmic type of guitar in the background. It's really cool. I like that already. And the vocals already are fucking incredible. I love everything I'm hearing so far. Let's keep going. So awkward. I mean, honestly, this song is, at this point, one of my favorite songs I think I've heard in a long time. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been loving the stuff we get from 4th gen and 5th gen, but my goodness, do I miss this style of K-pop. Maybe it's just a little nostalgic because it's kind of like where some of my favorite groups lie within, or yeah, I think it makes sense. Lie within, yeah, sure. That's where like a lot of those groups are at for me in terms of like I'm love Twice, obviously Blackpink, Dreamcatcher, Red Velvet, G Friend, who else would be in here? Oh, BTS of course, Monsta X, there we go. A lot of those groups that I really kind of start off with in my journey really came from this generation, so maybe that's why I love it so much. But my goodness, do I miss this, like the almost like soundscape they go with this type of era of K-pop. I love the vocals so much. The raps, I feel like the raps in 3rd gen were just next level raps. Like you had some of, I feel like, the best rappers in K-pop coming out 3rd gen. And this song is just right up my alley. And I can't believe I've never heard these guys before because they're absolutely incredible. Like, I would have loved these guys. And of course, I get to love them now. But still, like, my goodness, they're absolutely just goodness. This song is incredible. And it's the perfect combination of the vocals with the raps. Even there's some acting in here, and this is like, I feel like the era of K-pop where we saw a lot of that acting, I feel like a lot of times in K-pop these days, it's very much like there's still some acting every once in a while, but there's also just a lot of moments of just the choreography. And that was, of course, in this era too, but I feel like this era really was the era of like a lot of acting going on. A lot of almost like storyline in the music videos. but again, just remembering what I know from 3rd Gen. But anyways, this is amazing. Let's keep going. I'm loving this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a sick noise. Oh. Oh, gosh, the raps are next level. Oh my god. Oh. Man, this music video and song are so powerful. Wow. Yeah. I miss those types of, little, like, almost like what do I want to call them? Almost like a sound, like, breakdown or something like that. Because, like, a lot of times these days, there's a lot of, like, vocal breakdowns, there's a lot of dance breaks, and so on and so forth. But, like, I love that we had this moment here where we let the music kind of stand for itself and kind of progress the story here. Because this is obviously a very, kind of like, this is my interpretation, of course. It seems like it's very much of a story kind of related to the idea of going through almost a lot of hell in your life, where you can see, like, the one chick was, trying to, take pills almost as a way to escape. The one guy was going to, try to, I think maybe drown himself. I hate to say that because it's a little vulgar, but it almost seems like what he was trying to do. I'm not sure about the lady in the kitchen because she was just making food and then didn't do that anymore or stopped kind of doing that and whatnot. But you could see almost like then like the moments of them all waking up or whatnot where she takes her pill but then she spits it back out right away. She's almost about to like eat that food but then sees worms maybe in it or something like that, and then like I don't know what happened with him, but I guess it was the same on top of the car and whatnot. He was trying to like get people to join him in what they were calling the emotion revolution, which I actually love that a lot. It's really cool. But then when they didn't, he just like took out his anger on this car, and it was almost like his therapy was just to like smash some stuff and whatnot. So you can tell it's a very powerful message with this song for sure. And like this, I feel like was the era of K-pop where they really focused on almost kind of pushing the boundaries of like messages that almost kind of not really made you uncomfortable, but like made the almost like the world uncomfortable at that point in time. Because like back in the 2010s, I feel like it was almost like if you were to try to seek help, it wasn't really a thing back in the day. Like you almost seemed like it was almost like you came across as being weak if you were like try like seek help or like ask about try to go to somebody for, just a vent even. But I feel like as we gotten into the 2020s now, that's really starting to come back around now where people are more accepting of therapy. People are becoming more aware of like how they feel and when they really might need to actually get help and having more of a support team, which is good. I'm glad we're going that direction. But yeah, this is just a very powerful music video, very powerful, song message, and I love it. Honestly, this is the type of K-pop that I really truly miss. Oh, it's so good. And this idea of wake me up to my senses, to wake me up from the suffering in a way. I think is what they're going for. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Vocals, baby. Yeah, let's go. Wow. That was just I'm speechless. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably honestly one of the best K-pop songs I've heard so far this year. And it's not even from this generation. It's not even from like 4th or 5th gen. I mean, this, I feel like, as much as I love what we got from 2nd gen, and I feel like 2nd gen was really what solidified, you know, what I would consider the start of just an absolute revolution of K-pop. I feel like 3rd gen is where we really see like that massive uptick in seeing groups going more international, if you will, like Blackpink, Twice, you know, BTS. You know, this is like the era where I feel like K-pop really took it to that revolution that, you know, 2nd gen started, where it's almost like 2nd gen would almost be like the Malcolm X's and like the Martin Luther King's, but then, you know, you see then, or I guess I don't know, that might be that's, I don't know if that's a good analogy or not, but you know what I mean. Like that was like the, you know, they started the revolution, and then 3rd gen really brought the level, like started bringing people into the revolution to advance it even more. I don't know. I think you hopefully know what I mean. But all I know is what really fucking matters is that this song is probably by far one of my favorite K-pop songs I have heard this entire year. And I absolutely see why you guys love these guys. I can't believe that, you know, they weren't on a big label like that, and they're this good, which is actually really awesome to see. Like such an awesome, incredibly talented group on such a like very like unknown label, and having some of the best music I've heard. I mean, yeah, I've only heard one song, but still, I mean, I'm thoroughly going to be diving into the rest of these, into more of these guys' songs, because, I mean, you know, I'm thoroughly blown away by this. I thoroughly am. Like I've never, I feel like I've missed this feeling from K-pop. You know, it's like, you know, more Korean than there is English. I miss that. The soundscape and the instrumentation, not the instrumentation, I guess more the production value and everything was top notch. I love the acting, the message in the song, the vocals, the raps. The raps, oh my gosh, do I miss having full raps. And I feel like these days in like 4th and 5th gen K-pop, the raps are so short now. I feel like it's just real quick little like 4-bar raps sometimes, and they try to split between like 3 or 4 different rappers. I'm like, just pick like one person, maybe 2 people to be like the main rappers, and like give them both like 8-bar raps. You know, like I miss that. It's just, oh my gosh, I love these guys already. I really do. Honestly, guys, besides the recommendations you gave me in the 3rd generation legendary songs video I did, please let me know in the comments down below what else do I need to react to from these guys, especially if this is your first time actually seeing me react to them too and you didn't come from that video. But yeah, oh my gosh, this was fucking incredible. Holy moly, I can't believe it still. I'm gonna have this on repeat the entire week, like literally. Like I might listen to this like 10 times a day, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below, and I'll go ahead and place my reactions posts for K-pop related stuff over here, and you can check out my most recent reaction, which I'm probably just gonna go ahead and promote my video of return to the 3rd generation legendary songs video over here. You guys should check that out if you haven't already. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, show them support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, guys, bye.